Hello, my name is Eric Bierman, and I'm going to show you how to replace a Delta faucet, shower faucet cartridge. And I believe this is a 1300 to 1400 series model shower, and I'm going to use this Delta replacement part RP19804. This is a Delta genuine part. And these are some tools I've got out here laid out. I've got channel locks, I've got a Phillips screwdriver, flashlight, and a 1/8 inch Allen wrench. So to start off, I'll go ahead and remove this lever, which requires the 1/8 inch Allen wrench. And you can feel it engage. If not, kind of move it around a little bit, and you'll probably get a little bit of debris, a little bit of the calcium deposits or whatever on the Allen wrench. It's probably blocking the screw. But this one actually looks pretty clean on it. And remember, lefty loosey, left for loose, right for tight. So it's coming out, and if it gets kind of difficult, you can kind of turn it back in and then turn it out again to kind of clean out the threads. There, got that. It doesn't look too bad. So my Allen wrench there, and I'm also going to use, I don't know, you probably really don't have to take the plate off. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it anyways. With the tile work that's been done on here, the travertine, it's a lot thicker, so a lot of times this is probably sticking out a lot further. I'm just going to simplify this. Okay, so that's off. You can see it's left this collar on, which should just pull straight off. Which it does, okay. And I'll set that there. I don't know if you can see, but there's an O-ring that's inside here, which helps center that piece, this outer sleeve. So sometimes you might just pull it in a little bit, use this Allen wrench. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not probably not critical to this anyways, just kind of cosmetic. But there you have it. And I've already turned off the water. This is the main collar right here, which actually holds this cartridge in to replace it. And remember, pay attention to, there's a hot side and a cold side. So this, I believe, is the hot side. And just remember that this little nub right here, plastic nub, goes on the left-hand side. So just remember that. And you can always try and move the collar if you can't get it to turn. That's why I got the channel locks. You probably don't actually need them this big, but they, you may need them in order to loosen this. Remember, again, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So yeah, see, that's pretty simple. They're usually not on there very hard, but over time, calcium, water, moisture, whatever gets in there. There's that collar, comes right off. Set that there. And there's my cartridge. And I'm just going to wiggle this cartridge kind of up and down, kind of back and forth. Don't wiggle it too hard. You don't want too much movement on your fixture itself, because that's where you've got all your copper joints sweated in there. So if you move this too much, you could end up breaking a solder joint, and then all this would have to be torn out in order to access that, or if you have an access wall behind, accessed in order to remove it. So there, I've removed the cartridge. Here's the old cartridge. Look in there, and you can see a little bit of calcium in there. Not too bad. Okay, just inspect it, clean it. Since I'm right here, I'll grab just a little bit of toilet paper here, kind of wipe it out. Make sure there's no calcium blocking anything. Get out, draft some of the water too. Everything feels nice and clean. Make sure, yeah, it looks okay. Everything's within, either underneath the cartridge. So I've already opened the package here. Here's my cartridge, my replacement. And remember, there's the little knob on here, the little tab. And then also on here are a little triangle here that's actually going to go made up with that part on the shower fixture. And then there's one on the other side that's going to line up on the other side. So I'll just take this. Again, make sure this tab's on the left. That's the hot side. Start inserting it. Feels like I've got it. I mean, the tabs are lined up, and I think this compression, or this right here, will probably seal it in the rest of the way. Yeah, it feels like it's kind of compressing it. And there, I got it finger tight, and I'll just take my channel locks here. Again, remember, right to tighten. Tighten it a little bit. It doesn't have to be on there super tight. Okay, basically in the process of reinstalling everything. I guess I should have taken the time to probably clean up some of this, but I think it's fairly clean. Most all this stuff is actually behind my plate. But reinstall this piece, and I can feel it going over that O-ring that I had talked about earlier. There, looks like that's in place. And then this plate will go on. I'm going to save some time here by not aligning these screws, because they're in there pretty deep, so I could sit here trying to show you how to screw those in. It's probably going to take some time. I'll just do that afterwards. But I'll just set it on there, and I'll end up tightening up those screws, and then taking my handle, and I'm not sure, that's just the original placement of that position. Okay, that's off, so that's full on. And I could have sworn that mine went over further to the left, my original one. Let's see if I can see what this says on here. Looks like it says cooler down. And then hotter. Or hotter counterclockwise and cooler clockwise. So put that piece back on. Put my handle on. You can see it's kind of offset there a little. And with my 1/8 inch Allen, I'll tighten that Allen screw back up. And again, this doesn't have to be super tight. I would just finger tighten it, just so it's not loose. It's not going to fall off. There you can see it's got movement. All right, that concludes installing the shower cartridge for this Delta faucet. I believe it says a 1300 to 1400 series model Delta faucet shower fixture. Right, thank you very much.